Travis Chafin here for listenyourway.com, and we're talking with West Forsyth head coach Frank Hepler. Coach Hepler, of course, was out with us at our 5th annual Listen Your Way spring football preview and NFL draft party a couple of weeks ago, and we had a little audio problem, and so we always like to catch up with Coach Hepler, so we came out here today to the West Forsyth campus to catch up with Coach Hepler, and time for spring practice.
That's right, Travis. And this spring practice, I think because your audio picked up such a buzz, there's a buzz around West Forsyth football practice right now. We're starting up May 7th, and there is quite a buzz around school about after last year's season, 11-2, and we're really excited about getting it going.
Well, that's right. I understand. Celebrations sometimes get out of hand, and the goalpost came down here recently.
That's right. We had a little windstorm come through, and the goalpost went down, and maybe we can say it was the celebration of the playoffs last year, but nothing's going to slow us down. We've got other goalposts to kick on and try to get our kicking game in order, but yeah, we're ready to go. All full speed ahead.
Now, like you said, a lot of momentum. The kids have to be excited about the 2012 season.
They are. We have about 100 kids coming out, which is a little bit more than last year, and that's not counting our ninth graders or our rising ninth graders. So again, a real buzz about the program. The momentum of last year. You never know. Each year is different on the high school level. Even when you have kids returning, kids mature in different ways. They grow in different ways. They even work differently, good and bad throughout the off season. So hopefully we've had a great off season and they've worked well together and they've gotten better. We think they have. Our strength charts all show that we're a little bit stronger than we were last year at this time. So just working hard and getting these 10 days in. We have a lot of goals in mind that we want to accomplish, and it's going to be tough, I think, but it's always fun to get back out there.
Looking ahead, the 2012 season, what do you think is going to be the biggest strength for the Wolverines this year?
Well, I think we have some real good skilled kids on offense, and blocking for them is a solid offensive line coming back. So I think the combination of those two things together will be a strength for us.
Biggest challenge for the team?
Biggest challenge, just the tough schedule. We play Chattahoochee, we play Lambert. Again, we always play the tough opponent in North, and then adding South as a tough opponent. I'm sure they're excited. This is a little bit of a rivalry just being down the street. So I think that's our biggest challenge, is just the tough schedule, as well as the other teams. Johns Creek is awesome. You add in last year's Centennial, who we won big, but they have new coaches, and I'm sure they're not going to let them forget that was a big score last year. So our challenge is going to be our opponents. I think it's going to be a tough schedule for us. And then you add our 3 first non-region games, which is Gainesville, Flowery Branch, and Stars Mill. I'm not sure exactly what I was doing when I was making that schedule, but those are 3 very tough opponents, and I think in the long run it'll make us better, either win or lose with those games. But definitely we'll see some talent in those first 3 games.
Yeah, definitely not a slouch in the bunch as far as that goes.
You're right.
And you talked about the region. I think for Forsyth County football, it's going to be a lot of fun for the fans to get to see those county teams face off.
Oh, it definitely will, and we've just had a small taste of it, just us in North the last couple of years. You add in now a very good Lambert team and a very good South team. It's going to make for some very interesting games, great rivals, big crowds, and those are all toss-ups when you look at them.
For spring practice, you've got 10 days to get ready, and then you'll close it out. You'll have, I guess, kind of a scrimmage there at the end of it.
That's right. We'll finish up our 10 days with a scrimmage and a little cookout and some family time, and all the people or all the families that we have will get together, and it's always a nice thing to do at the end of the spring. But biggest thing we want to do is improve from where we ended last year and try to get away with no injuries and just see where we're at so we can go into the summer and get better throughout the summer.
All right. Well, Coach Hepler, appreciate you having us out here. Always a pleasure talking to you.
All right, Travis, you guys are welcome. I look forward to those first games when you guys come around and see us out there. So come on out to West, see Travis, listen to Travis, and even my family down in Florida have been picking you up, so they're excited to hear you also.
That's great. All right. It's Coach Frank Hepler. I'm Travis Chafin. We'll see you at listenyourway.com.